Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Now, I just seen this on my timeline when I went into Instagram, and this is just crazy to see. Just crazy to see about the gentleman in Michigan who took his wife' life. Looks like six children. Looked like some of the children was adopted, or at least one of them, because she looked Asian. And then his own life. It says all of it was from him taking their life and then him taking his own life. And I read in one headline that he set the house on fire, and that's also how he passed. But when you think about something like that, like it's no words for it. Like it's nothing that you could prepare for. It's nothing that you can rationalize or make sense of. Like how is somebody like that operating and moving around and just out here living? And it is crazy because when you think about that, that's why I try to tell y'all, like, and not to put the onus on you, but just to remind you and to warn you that you cannot play with crazy. Like the first time that you get a real scare that for no reason of your own, like it, and when I say for no reason of your own, it's different if you like antagonizing the man, you hitting on him, you wishing death on him and his mama and his family, and you like pushing him to the ends of the earth, and then he retaliates. Like that's completely different. But what I mean is when you ain't antagonizing him, you're not doing anything of that, and he says something or does something, and it really scares you, and you like really wondering and worried. That's when you gotta be careful. You have got to be careful because I'm gonna tell you, like your first real scare needs to be your last real scare. Like after that, that's when you gotta do that. That's when that gotta be the last time because that's one of them situations where you feel like, and I could imagine this lady, like she felt trapped because you got six kids. And I saw, they was talking about, somebody said she had posted a video talking about she was deconstructing her religion and going back to school, and probably was going back to school to getting ready to create an exit strategy to be able to get a good job so she could leave and take care of her kids. But you gotta imagine that a woman feels trapped if she got six kids. Like a woman will feel trapped with one kid. Like it's so expensive today, especially if you want the best for your kids. Like my 12-year-old son, his tuition at his school is 21,000. And then our oldest son, tuition at college is 26,000. So, and that's after scholarship and grants and this and that. Like this stuff ain't cheap. This stuff ain't cheap. This stuff ain't easy. And that's what you got to realize. Like, so y'all forget what y'all put this candlelight. So that's what people going through. Like these women feel trapped. And it's so many nuances and so many small little industries and stuff out here in the world that The world can't even like the world can't even afford to do the stuff that it need to do, because think about it. I mean, we blowing through trillions and trillions and trillions, but now imagine if there was in every city a 14 bed to 20 bed home facility, 2 to 4 beds a room for women who are going through DV, that's funded by the government. And they can go there and have a place to lay their head, have a shuttle to the bus or bus route, be able to go to work and come back and have a timeline that they can be there. Now, yeah, we could afford it, we could spend it, but it ain't really thought about. Like it gotta be an individual like you who take and start a nonprofit, apply for grants, raise funds from friends and family, find a house, 3-bedroom house, put 2 beds per room in there, and like turn it into a shelter for women in those situations. Like it gotta be on you, because the government, like, man, we got too much going on, man. We spending all the money to the Defense Department and this and that and President plane and all of that. And so, that's one of those things. Y'all forgive him. Had put a word in for my nephew, a job he wanted. And I know the family who founded the company. I sent an email in, and that's one of the things, like, keep your name clean, because it's all about who you know and who know you. And so that's you'll end up with him a new job, making over $21 an hour. Be a huge blessing. And so that's one of those things. So, and I'm gonna tell you this, just out of safety, you have to break the buck. And it's hard to play with it. And listen, it is better to be alone. It is better to be alone than to be back and forth with somebody toxic, controlling, abusive. It's better to be alone. Like, trust me. Because you got to ask yourself, as a mother, do you want to lose your life and your children lose their life? Because you keep playing with this man. You keep putting up with this man who already put hands on you, who already strangled you till you done passed out, who cuss you out like a dog, who be throwing stuff, breaking stuff, going off, having all kind of temper tantrums. Eventually, he's going to go all the way. Eventually, he's going to go all the way. And I'm here to tell you about this. He's going to go all the way. So you got to get to a point and get to a place to where you are willing to sleep under a bridge. And know this, under a bridge is still above the ground. You and your kids still breathing. And you may have to go to every church in the city till you find one of them that will let you and your kids stay in that parsonage, or put some air mattresses in one of the rooms of the church, one of the spaces, or will co-sign for you or sign for you pretty much to get a apartment. But your mind got to be made up, because I'm gonna tell you, on the helper side of thing, we know how often women go back to their abuser. So it is hard for us to help. it's hard for us to help because we've been burned so many times. We've helped so many times. I never forget when I helped my family member move from her apartment to another apartment. And I think I paid $1,500 for first and last month's rent, paid another $400 for the moving truck. So dropped $2,000. And within 2 weeks, she let her abuser move in with her. And so really it was just to me, it was just a ploy. Like, oh, um, she knew I wouldn't help her if she was living with him and dealing with him. So she said she was done with him and moving on and needed help getting in her own place. And really it's because she ain't had no money and the lease was up on where she was at. Guess what? I ain't fell for it since. Listen, that's the thing is you have to remember that thing of the boy who cried wolf. Don't be the boy who cried wolf. Like when it's time to go, it's time to go. And that's how so many victims get trapped because they pump fake. They pretend like they gonna leave and then never leave. And they keep going back and going back and going back, going back and going back and going back. And it's like, listen, you can't keep going back. You can't keep doing that. And so that's what you got to realize. Like when you see a man get out of character, if a man puts hands on you, that need to be the last time he ever put hands on you. You need to be gone. You need to be gone out of there. And I ain't talking about if you done did something to him and then he retaliated. They ain't want to talk about. That's a human response. That's gonna happen if you keep pushing, pushing, pushing. And I know some people be like, "Oh, Tony, it's never an excuse." It ain't about it being an excuse. That's just the reality of it. Like you're dealing with a human. You're not dealing with a robot. Even a robot will slap you back. You ain't dealing with a robot. You're dealing with a human. You're dealing with somebody with emotions. What I'm talking about is that unwarranted stuff that you ain't antagonized, you ain't do nothing. And that's how, just like this right here. This lady, she ain't do nothing. It's because look, he could just took her life. He could just took her life. And okay, she gone, she eliminated. He took all the children's life. Or if he really was trying to just hurt her, he could just took the children's life and let her live. It was almost like he was saying his life over and he don't want them to go on without him because he could just took his own life. It's like eliminate yourself. Like, yeah, they're gonna live with some pain and trauma probably, but at least they living. Like, take out yourself. Don't take out everybody else with you. Like, let other people have their life. But that just go to show you the devil in the details. That show you the devil in plain sight right there. It's like, what the world? What's going on? Like right like that. There go the devil. Boom. Just right there in your face. So this the thing. Do not play with it. I know you think you tough and all of that, and you this and that and the third, and you finna do this and do that. You could put up with this, you could put up with that. I know you thinking like that. Don't do it. Y'all gotta forgive me. Finna touch one of my old donut. So you gotta be ready for it. That's what's going It'll sneak up on you. You'll be right there and you'll be blaming yourself. And what y'all be doing, oh, I should have cooked dinner. Oh, I shouldn't have looked at that man in the mall. Oh, I shouldn't have said that what I said to him. Oh, I shouldn't have this. Oh, I shouldn't have that. It's different now for those of y'all who be, that's why I'm glad your mama died. Now that's different now. You gonna wear you a whooping. Tell you that right now. For those y'all who be popping off in the mouth like really trying to do damage, you're going to wear a whooping. I'm warning you now. Do not cross that line. Do not be that person. Do not be that dummy. Because you don't know how that person gonna react. Like, provoke not. But when you know you're not provoking, and especially you're not provoking intentionally, you ain't do nothing to try to hurt that man. You ain't do nothing to try to, none of that. You weren't trying to gaslight him. You weren't trying to antagonize him. None of that. You was living your life, being peaceful, trying to keep the peace, trying to promote the peace. And then here he come popping off. Leave. And listen, yes, it's easier for me to say leave than it is for you to leave. We understand that. It's easier said than done. But guess what? It has to be said in order to be done. It's not gonna be easy. No, it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be just a walk in the park. No, everything that's worth doing is hard to do. So yeah, that's a part of it. But you got to be willing to go. You got to be willing to leave. I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you. Because if you don't, it's gonna mess over you. It is gonna mess over you. And so that's what you got to realize. And once you get to that place, because think about it. Sometimes you get taken through so much to where you at a place to where you just you at a place to where you feeling like you rather be dead. But I'm gonna tell you like this right here. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. But it feels like it. And so here's the thing that you got to think about. If you'll rather be dead, what is the state of your life? And what could be worse? You see what I'm saying? What is the state of your life and what could be worse? Like, if you already living on your knees, then you might as well take the chance to stand up and walk away. Like, because let me help y'all understand something. Let me help y'all understand something. Men are punks. We punks. We are scared. We weak. we soft. That's why you have to put up with. And when I say have to put up, I don't mean you have to put up, but I mean that's why you go through us being insecure, us questioning you, us worrying about is you cheating, is you lying, is you stealing, because we mentally weak. My goal as a man is to be emotionally regulated and mentally strong to where I don't have to ask my wife no weak questions, no insecure questions. And just knowing that if she doing something she ain't supposed to do, God gonna reveal it and I could walk away, get a divorce and walk away with strength in my heart, knowing that I did everything I could. And I'll be okay with it. And a lot of people think like, oh, Tony, you're a relationship code. You can't get no divorce. If my wife do me wrong, I'll go. I'll go. But see, I'm also different in the sense of like if I didn't provoke her. If I provoked her, I understand cause and effect. I understand with every action there's an equal or greater reaction. So I live with the things that she does if I provoked her. But if I ain't provoke her, I'll go out of there. And that's how we are as men. As soft and as scary and as weak as we may be, we will leave your butt. And y'all women need to take a lesson from that. And that don't mean you acting like a man, but you need to take a lesson from that. You got to love yourself. Because I'm going to tell you something right here. If you sit and you reinforce our toxic and negative behavior, that's all you're going to get. We're going to keep turning up. We're going to keep doing that over and over and over and over again because you reinforcing it. You got to break the buck. If you want to break the buck, you got to be willing to walk. If you willing to walk, it's going to change things. That's it. That's it. Because, see, listen, the only way you can keep a man is if that's worth being kept now, is if he knows you willing to walk away. That's it. We don't sit down to listen until you stand up to walk away. That's male nature. That's the nature of men. You got to understand that. And you have to be willing to stand your ground. And you have to be willing to walk away. And if you can do that, you'll be shocked and you'll see. You'll be shocked and you will see. I'm here to tell you. But as long as you playing around and you keep letting this man run in and out your life, you keep letting this man cuss you out like you a rag doll. He lose respect for you every time. And see, you will go. A man will start you off as a queen, and every time he disrespect you, he chop you down a level, and you will literally go from being a queen to being lint between his toes, and then being bubblegum on the bottom of his shoes. That's what's gonna happen. And guess what? He'll let you stay there. And then he'll go to work and be the Coldplay cheater. Remember the man at the Coldplay concert up there hugging on that woman at the concert? Probably treat his wife like dirt under his shoe. But at the office, sucking up, kissing up, hugging on, loving on. And that's what you got to realize and understand. So that's how men operate. There's a level for every woman. So a man knows how to treat a woman like a queen. And there's going to be a woman in his life that he treat like a queen. That might be his mama. But that also should be his wife. And there are going to be women in his life that he treat like paupers and peasants and fleas and all of that. And so you got to realize that. And you got to look and see, where are you in this man's life? How does he see you? How does he treat you? What treatment do you get? Hardest thing in the world. Hardest thing in the world. What treatment do you get? That's the hard part right there. Y'all, we just had a good meeting by Destiny. So make sure you get on over there. And we got some more meetings that's gonna be coming up. Lord moving, we're gonna see what's out there for us, what we're gonna be doing. So we getting ready to ramp it on up, get more men on the app, because you know how that is. Got to have the intentional men to match with the intentional women. So get on over there, tell every intentional dater that you know about it. Hop on there. And so you got to realize, understand that. And be in a place, be in a position where you know who you are, you love yourself, and you ready to walk away. As soon as you see the sign that you need to walk, you got to be ready and willing to walk. Point blank, period. I'll tell you that now. And if you ain't ready to walk, oh, you got a problem. Got a problem going on. Be ready to walk away. I'm telling you now, be ready to walk away. So listen to me. We cranking on up and have these videos pumping on out. We got to do something in this space. We got to get this thing right. That's why I'm creating this ecosystem. These videos gonna help you tighten up, learn what you need to learn. This brains, brand, body, 3Bs. Then when you ready, you get on there on the destinyapp.com, meet the love of your life. Then you ride on into the sunset and you raise these kids out here and the youth. Those are tomorrow, speaking to their life, getting them where they need to go and get that together. But hey, it's Tony Gaskins. God bless you. Keep your head up. Keep going. Don't settle. Don't settle. It is better to take the chance or walk away standing up than to live on your knees. Because I'm going to tell you, these men that be acting like this are punks. As soon as you stand up for yourself and you show his butt, you'll walk away. He finna be curled up in a fetal position crying. But the longer you keep reinforcing and you keep putting a battery in his back, he gonna mess around and think he man, and he gonna snap one day. He gonna snap one day and go all the way because he done started thinking he all that. He done started thinking he him. He really like that. So listen to me and understand me now, and get that in your spirit. And all the important links in the description. Thank y'all so much for the support. Tony Gaston Family Foundation. Lord knows we sure need you. For the families we out here helping and blessing, I appreciate you. Got some boys right now that we trying to help. Got need flights to school and school clothes and stuff of that nature. Was able to bless one young man with $800 to help him for his upcoming school year, and we trying to do more. So thank y'all so much. That link is always in the description. Make sure you tell all the intentional single men about the destinyapp.com. Get on over there, join us. Got some cool things coming out. And for those y'all in the Blessed Tribe who voted the other day on the retreat, stay very tuned. I signed the agreement, so stay tuned. So I'm gonna launch that to you here soon, probably August. So be ready for that, and we're gonna make this here thing happen. God bless you. We'll talk soon.